Hey, still in California. Now I'm going to be talking about equity. Too many people focus on equity. Today, 2 of my stocks went up in value. 2 of them. 40 of my stocks dropped in value. If I were an equity investor, I would have failed today. Focusing solely on equity has not helped me. Focusing solely on income has helped me. $497 a year of income. My equity is down quite a bit. Of the 42 stocks in my Fidelity account, 2 gained equity today. And then I checked overall, those 2 lost equity. 3 of my stocks out of 42 have gained in equity in this down market. This market is down. Equity versus income. When I retire, when I get older, and I retire to the point where I have to take my Social Security, or if I take Social Security or I have my business investments or whatever, I want an income. I don't want an equity. If I have $1 million in equity and it's bringing me 7%, that's 70 grand a year. I'm more inclined to like the 70 grand a year versus the $1 million that if you sell your stock 4% a year, then you're going to be broke in 20 years if you live past. What if you live 25 years? But if you have $1 million in equity and 7% income on that million, that's 70 grand. Now, if the equity drops and the income stays the same, why would you care? Equity is important if you're planning to sell your stock. Income is important if you intend to eat. Equity is secondary. Now, unless you're Elon Musk and you have shares in Tesla, his equity is important to him because he's a billionaire because of it. I'm not a billionaire. One day I hope to be a billionaire, at least a multi-millionaire, but it's not going to be equity. I'm going to have to show you guys this property I'm living at. It belongs to 2 of my partners. Anyway, let's not talk about that. So if you want an income, I am using dividend producing stocks for income. For me, income is more important than equity. You shouldn't have a stock that's got a value of 0. Okay? It shouldn't be a value of 0. It should have some value. And in the course of 10 years, in my opinion, most likely, the value of your stock should be higher than it is today. But in a down market, in a bear market where you're losing 20%, that's the time to buy the dip. Buy the dip is what I'm entitling this. Because sooner or later, unless there's another stock crash like in 1929, nearly 100 years ago, there was a stock crash. I don't expect that right now. I don't foresee another stock crash. I don't know anybody else that does. I don't have a crystal ball. I intend to be in business, and I'm also buying stock. This channel is dedicated to stock. Whether, it can be, it's a business channel. Right now I'm talking about stock. It can be exchange-traded funds. It can be individual stock, shares of stock. But right now is the time to buy the dip. 42 of my stocks, 2 of them went up in value today. 40 of them dropped in equity. I'm going to buy the dip. Only 3 of my stocks three of my stocks are higher than when I bought them. 3. 39 have lost equity right now. Buy the dip. 95% of the time, most stocks will go up in value eventually. And if you buy some stocks that never recover, sell them and buy something else. Sell them and buy something else. A lot of people make money shorting the market. If you think that all the stocks are going to go down and down and down and down, you can get a broker and you can, sell the shares and then replace them when they go down. It's called shorting. I don't short right now. I'm a long position. I believe in the market. I believe it's going to go up in value. And so I buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. Every time that my stocks go down, I'm happy because I'm going to make more money on the yield. Each of my stocks have at least over 1% yield. Some of them are 22%, some of them are 11%. I think there were three different stocks right now. I think CFR, ORC, and ARR currently are 22% plus yield. That's their yield, 22% plus. And not CFR. CFR is 19%. CLM is 22% right now. ARR 22 plus percent right now, according to Fidelity. According to Fidelity, ARR is 22 plus percent and ORC is 22 plus percent. I didn't run the figures. Buying the dip and holding is my position. My idea is to buy the dip and hold. I'm not afraid of the long-term implications of the market going bust anytime soon in the next 100 years. I could be wrong. Buy the dip. Buy the dip. Buy the dip is what I go by. I want a fire sale and I want to buy my stocks on sale. Those three stocks that I bought has increased the equity of those 3 shares. I mean, they're not 3 shares, there's 3 positions. 3 different stocks. I don't even know what they are right now. I have to go back and look. Equity, for me, equity is secondary. Yield or income is more important. So when the value of the stocks go down, I'm more inclined to buy more of that stock. If the value of the stock goes up, I'm not looking to buy that share right then, because I know that the market eventually will drop and I'll get it on sale. I'll buy some sometimes at a higher price, and then when the price of that stock goes down, I'll buy more. I believe in the market long term. People who are naysayers will say, oh, the stock market is going to crash. I haven't seen it. The last time it crashed was 1929, nearly 100 years ago. It's 2023 right now. In 6 years, that would have been 100 years ago. 94 years ago, the stock market crashed. I believe in the market. I also believe in businesses. I don't have a Del Taco yet. I don't have a Taco Bell. I'm involved with a business with a couple of associates. Hopefully that'll work out. And when that works out, I'm going to be buying more and more stock. Diversification is the key. If you have a small business, great. Take some of your money and invest it. Now, do people put money in bonds? Yes. But why do I want a 5% bond when I can make 22% on certain stocks? Bonds are for safety. People run to bonds when the value of the stocks are going down or when they can't make money on stocks. But they're looking at equity most of the time. I look at income. So if I want to buy the dip, I want to buy the dip. I want to increase my income long term. Equity will eventually go back up. depending on who's in the White House or who's in the Senate or who's in the Congress, people are going to just buy when they think that it's going to be good for them economically. I buy the dip. I buy the dip. I buy the dip. I'm happy when the value of the stock goes down so I can buy more and get a higher yield. That's the way I look at it. Eventually, I feel that those stocks are going back up. But in a bear market, why would you be afraid? Why would I be afraid? I'm not afraid. A lot of people are short-sighted in my opinion. In my opinion, I want to buy the dip. Buy the dip. In my opinion, I'm going to buy the dip. This is beautiful. We got beautiful scenery around here. I got to show you sometime, but not today. Or not right now. So anyway, my idea. Now, you don't have to listen to me. You could say, I'm going to short the market. Okay. You can short it. You can make money shorting. You can, out of the 40 stocks I have, 39 of them went down. I could short 39 stocks. I'm not going to short 39 stocks. Well, I don't have it set up with my broker that I can short, so I can't. But I wouldn't want to short the market because I believe long-term the market will reverse. A lot of people want short-term gains, so they're going to short the market and make some money now. Okay. My perspective is not to short. My perspective is to go long, buy stock and hold, and then also do covered calls. So you get income from the covered call, you get income from the dividend stock. And when the value of the stock goes down, I want to buy more because you can get it on sale. Buy the dip is what I do. You don't have to do that. In 6 months or 2 years or 5 years from now, when the stock market recovers and I made a whole bunch of money in equity, which I don't really care about, it'd be all right. I'm still locked in to the dividend yields. That's all right. It's all right. So the only thing that I'm worried about right now is I am going to buy the dip. You can buy the dip or not buy the dip. You have a financial advisor that says, don't buy the dip. I don't know if I'd listen to him, but you can listen to him. But for me, and anybody that wants to have similar results will buy the dip. You have a great day. I'll talk to you later. I got to upload this with the other two.